In the unfathomable depths of the cosmos, the Titans emerged. Colossal beings of order shaped from the primordial matter of the universe. Their mission? To bring order to chaos. As they traversed the stars, they sought out world souls, dormant titans slumbering within planets. Among them was Azeroth, perhaps the most powerful world soul ever discovered. But Azeroth was not alone. From the void came whispers, insidious, maddening. The old gods, servants of the malignant void lords, had infested the planet. These creatures, such as Yogg-Saron, Cthulhu, and Zoth, burrowed deep into the world, seeking to corrupt the slumbering titan. The Pantheon, the ruling council of the Titans, sent their champion Aman'Thul, who ordered the purging of these void-born horrors. The battle that followed shattered continents and imprisoned the old gods deep beneath the earth. The planet's surface healed, but the scars remained. To safeguard the world, the Titans created mighty keepers, demigods like Odin, Freya, Loken, and Ra, along with the stone-forged races, the earthen and mecha gnomes, to shape the land and protect it from further corruption. Over time, these protectors weakened. Some fell to madness, others were deceived. Among them, Loken betrayed his kin under the whisperings of Yogg-Saron, allowing the influence of the old gods to fester in the shadows once more. Millennia passed, and mortal life began to flourish. Chief among them were the Night Elves, who built a glorious empire around the Well of Eternity, a font of arcane power created from the Titans' influence. But with that power came arrogance. Queen Azshara, ruler of the Night Elves, allied with the Burning Legion, a vast demonic army led by the fallen titan Sargeras, who had sworn to destroy all life. Azshara opened a portal through the well, inviting the Legion to Azeroth. Thus began the War of the Ancients, a cataclysmic conflict. Brave heroes like Malfuri and Stormrage, Tyrion, Whisperwind, and the demigod Cenarius fought to repel the demons. In the end, the Well of Eternity was destroyed, sundering the world into continents and reshaping Azeroth forever. Azshara was cast into the depths, becoming a Naga, and Sargeras was repelled, but not defeated. Centuries passed. The Night Elves retreated into isolation. New civilizations rose, the Troll Empires, the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, and in the east, the human kingdoms. On the distant world of Draenor, a noble race of orcs lived in harmony with nature, but they were deceived by the Burning Legion, who twisted their culture into one of blood and war. Their leaders, Gul'dan and Ner'zhul, drank the blood of demon Mannoroth, binding their fate to the Legion. The orcs built a dark portal, and the first war began. They invaded Stormwind, laying to waste the kingdom. A new generation of heroes rose from the ashes: Anduin Lothar, Khadgar, Toral'Yan, and Medivh, the last corrupted by Sargeras himself. Medivh's death closed the portal, but the damage was already done. Stormwind fell, and the Second War followed. The survivors of Stormwind fled to Lordaeron, uniting the human kingdoms, dwarves, and elves into the Alliance of Lordaeron. The Horde, now under Orgrim Doomhammer, sought to conquer the world. In a series of brutal campaigns, the Alliance pushed back the Orcs, but it was not victory that ended the war, it was betrayal. Gul'dan, obsessed with power, led his forces away to find the tomb of Sargeras, and was destroyed. Orgrim was defeated. The Orcs were captured and placed in camps. Peace for the Alliance at last. It seemed possible. But evil never sleeps. Kil'jaeden, a demon lord of the Legion, created a new weapon, the Lich King, a deathless being made from the soul of Ner'zhul, bound to the frozen throne in Northrend. He unleashed the Scourge, a plague of undeath. Enter Arthas Menethil, Prince of Lordaeron. Long ago in the human kingdom of Lordaeron, a young prince named Arthas Menethil was raised in the light of nobility and honor. The son of King Taranis Menethil II, Arthas was the proud paladin of the Silver Hand, trained under the watchful eye of Uther the Lightbringer. He was brave, devoted to protecting his people, and destined to one day inherit the throne. But fate had other plans. Whispers began to spread of a terrifying new threat in the frozen north. The plague of undeath. Entire towns were falling silent, their people rising again as monsters. Arthas, determined to end the threat, took his army to the land of Stratholme, only to find that the city had already been infected. In a moment of desperation, Arthas made a fateful decision. He ordered the culling of the city, to kill everyone before they could become undead. His mentor Uther and the mage Jaina Proudmoore opposed him. Jaina left heartbroken. Uther refused to follow orders. So Arthas led the massacre himself. And that day something inside him broke. Obsessed with destroying the source of the plague, Arthas pursued the evil to the distant, icy land of Northrend. There, he found a cursed blade known as Frostmourne, said to have the power to defeat the undead. But it came with a warning. The blade would take his soul. Arthas took it anyway. So, with Frostmourne, Arthas gained immense power, but he lost everything else. He began to hear whispers. He even betrayed his comrades. And when he returned home, he wasn't a hero. He was an agent of death. He murdered his father, King Taranis, with his own hands, plunging the kingdom into chaos. The kingdom of Lordaeron fell, the dead walked the earth, and the Burning Legion once again prepared to invade. But a new hope emerged. Thrall, a shaman and slave raised among humans, freed the orcs and rejected demonic influence. He led his people across the sea to Kalimdor, where they allied with the Night Elves and humans to stop the Legion once and for all. At the slopes of Mount Hajal, the combined forces stood against Arcomande, a demon general. With the help of the world tree Nordrasil, they triumphed, at great cost. In the aftermath, the Horde and the Alliance forged new destinies. The Forsaken, led by Sylvanas Windrunner, broke free of the Scourge. The dwarves and gnomes rebuilt. The night elves mourned their immortality, but darkness still loomed. The dark portal had reopened. Heroes crossed into the Outland, the shattered remnants of Draenor. There, they faced Illidan Stormrage, a tragic anti-hero who had seized demonic power to fight demons themselves. Once a hero of the Night Elves, Illidan had become a feared figure, ruling from the Black Temple. The heroes confronted the Burning Legion once more, ending the threat for a time.